diamonds, cash, jewels, swords. This could be yours. I'm not kidding, folks. Behind these 60-ton steel doors lies treasures that will shock you.
We estimate that about 1 in 10 Pennsylvanians has some form of unclaimed property, and the average claim is up to $1,200.
Want to know more? Follow us into the vault here in Harrisburg. Cell after cell, massive drawer after drawer, all stuffed with unclaimed assets. Yeah, imagine this is yours, a 12-carat diamond ring abandoned, and it's worth a lot of money. Or these diamond and emerald earrings worth about $8 grand. So much bling here, it will astound you.
You never really know how many items people keep in their safe deposit boxes, and maybe they forget about them, or maybe somebody passes on, moves away, or you get evidence from police departments.
These tangibles are just a small part of the $1.8 billion the Pennsylvania Treasury is holding.
The majority of it is financial assets, abandoned savings and checking accounts, uncashed checks, credit balances, accounts payable. It could be stocks and dividends.
The vault holds items for 2 years while they look for the owner. After that, they are put up for auction on the Treasury's eBay site.
We've also had things like a 772-piece Tiffany flatware set that came into us. So it was appraised right in the tens of thousands of dollars, and we ended up selling it for about $65,000.
But that money is still held in an account as the vault employees continue to search for the owner.
I was moved on Christmas Eve a couple of years ago. I had the pleasure of calling a woman and saying, you know, you're owed $12,000. She started crying and said she had been the sole caretaker for her mother, who had died of Alzheimer's and who had simply forgotten that she had these bank accounts.
One of our staff members reached out to a woman who ended up being in a women's shelter, and she had over $30,000 that somebody left to her as a beneficiary of an insurance policy, and she didn't know it.
In fact, I found some money for my company. Fox 29 had more than $7,500 in unclaimed money just sitting in Harrisburg. Yes, kept in the vault, underground, encased in 400 tons of steel and concrete. Just in case you were wondering about extra security, this is what's known as the bandit barrier, built in the 1930s. In just one mirror, you can see the entire perimeter of the vault. A vault holding this Rolex, mint, Mickey Mantle baseball card, silver bar, lots of gold, with more pouring in each week.
We help put the money back in their wallet.
All right, to find out if you have unclaimed assets, yes, free money waiting for you, just go to our website, myfoxphilly.com. Plus, keep it right here, because coming up in just a few minutes, see what happens when we uncover thousands of dollars for one Philly man that he never knew was there. And continue to watch the bottom of our screen for your name. First, Fox 29 showed you the vault, this massive underground chamber in Harrisburg, home to $1.8 billion of unclaimed assets. Everything from jewels to collectibles to cash. That's right, forgotten treasure that may belong to you. And we want to help you get it back. So we went door to door after the state gave us a list of people with potential free money. Looking for Thelma E. Smith. We're with Fox 29. We're doing a story because she may have money in Harrisburg in unclaimed assets.
Actually, I saw my name on that list earlier this year. I didn't see her name.
Albert Smith never even checked for himself, so we offered to help the 70-year-old retired postal worker after he told us his mother Thelma passed away in 1997. First, we showed Albert the Pennsylvania Treasury's website, clicked on unclaimed property, and entered Thelma E. Smith. There it was in bold letters, both their names showing unclaimed assets existed. That's money, cash, so maybe there was money in the bank.
For me, I think it was MetLife. She had left some money in Metropolitan Life.
I wasn't convinced Albert would follow through, so I asked the Treasury to check. When I heard the good news, we went back the next day. So, Albert, we found out in Harrisburg that you've $11,374.
That's happy birthday and Merry Christmas. I'm really shocked. I can't believe it.
Yes, waiting for Albert is $11,374.
She had some money in the Citizens Bank that I thought someone had just stolen or whatever, and apparently they had given it to the state.
The money is coming just in time.
Need some carpet, some electrical work. So it's a good start. It might cover both of them.
We're so excited for Albert. Now, we want to point out that was not a real check. Albert still has to go through several steps to claim his money. You may also have free money waiting for you, so we want to show you how you can find out. Just go to our website there, myfoxphilly.com. Right next to the alert bar, how to find missing money. You're going to click on that, and it's going to take you right to linking to the Treasurer's website. You're going to click on that. We've also posted the phone number for you, and there it comes up, unclaimed property. That's where you put your name in, and you can search. We've also posted a national website if you want to check in other states. So good luck out there. Watch for your name at the bottom of the screen, and here's hoping, folks. It's not just the brides-to-be that are relieved here. Anyone who planned events or paid money to Renaissance Catering is going to be getting their money back. The owner showed me the refund checks.
I'm very sorry to this happening. And I have everybody's check right here.
Yogi Darji, owner of Renaissance Catering, shows us $45,000 in cashier's checks. He wants to make good on a promise he made to Fox 29 2 days ago that all his customers will get their money back.
All deposit back to all customers.
The state shut the Turnersville Catering Hall down last week because Darji owed about $90 grand in taxes. Brides-to-be like Katie Rinalow were left in the cold without a reception hall and her deposit. Tonight, she got that $4,500 back.
Thank you for being honest and coming to us and, giving us the money. We really do appreciate it because we needed this money really bad.
The apologies and the money is still not the value of what happened, of the whole accusation of what happened here.
Bride-to-be Tammy Hahn, who broke down in tears Monday, was out $1,100.
Thank you for making this right. There's so many people who are stressed out because of this, and I'm glad you guys made this right and stuck by your word.
Both women have now found new venues while Renaissance Catering is closed for good.
We're really sorry for this, and we're really sorry.
So all folks need to do to get their refund checks back is to contact the attorney, Dan Hutchinson. He's holding them at his office. We've posted that information on our website. Just click on the Seen on TV tab. Surveillance video doesn't lie, and that's why SEPTA wants you to know that you're being watched. They showed us real cases of people trying to get away with faking an injury. Take a look.
Keep your eye on this woman. This is actual footage of her faking an injury on a SEPTA bus.
That's the voice of Philadelphia District Attorney Seth Williams, who is putting the brakes on the bad guys.
Filing a false insurance claim is a felony.
Williams is now partnering with SEPTA to stop these types of scams. With new sets of eyes on nearly half its fleet, SEPTA is watching you at all times, from every angle.
In the past, often it was just the word of one person on the bus versus another. The operator says the person wasn't on the bus. So now we have greater evidence.
Which is key for prosecution. Remember this? Digital cameras captured suspects shooting at a SEPTA bus in August.
A young woman, was disciplining her child, didn't like a person telling her she shouldn't do that. She calls relatives, and then there's an unbelievable shootout on the streets of Philadelphia.
Here's another example. Watch the man in yellow check for the driver after a minor accident, then lay down and fake he's hurt. SEPTA says it processes about 5,000 total injury claims a year. It's seen injury payouts jump more than 10% to more than $40 million over the last 2 years. That's your money.
Now it's like people think of getting a lawsuit is hitting the lottery.
People are doing it, and it's costing. It's probably one of the reasons why we have to pay so much.
SEPTA has also installed cameras in its Broad Street and Market Frankford line, and it says it plans to have cameras in all of its buses and trolleys by January of 2013. Lauren Cohn, Fox 29 News.
I felt traumatized, really violated, like someone is, copying your card. Someone is spending your money.
It was supposed to be a birthday celebration. These three women and their husbands dining out at Warm Daddy's in South Philadelphia, but it's turned into a nightmare.
The anger came when I found that everybody who paid with a credit card in our party also had fraudulent charges on their card.
Alicia Welch Chester and her husband Trenton Councilman Zachary Chester joined their friends for dinner in early September. Days later, their bank called to say suspicious charges had popped up on their debit card. $485 in change on electronics at a Philly store. The next day, a little more than $217 on groceries in Upper Darby, areas they never shop at.
This hasn't actually happened to me before.
Uchechi Tarver was also stung by the credit card fraud. Multiple charges minutes apart at 3 locations on Ridge Avenue in Roxborough. The total tab, more than $500 in groceries.
It was the second time this was happening to me.
And Katrina Elandiord caught mysterious charges on her debit card. $106 in electronics and $23 in change on household items bought at the Plymouth Meeting Mall.
I just want to see warm daddies, step up to the plate and do what's right.
The couples all realized the charges came after their group dinner together at Warm Daddy's, so they reached out to the restaurant via phone, email, even Facebook, but got no immediate response. So they called Fox 29. After telling us their misfortune, frustrated, they tried one more time and reached Warm Daddy's general manager.
We're looking at what further action that we need to take.
Then we went to get answers, seeking out the same general manager.
Unfortunately, I can't speak at the present time.
Why can't you at least tell us what's going on with the investigation?
I'm not actually sure what's going on.
Are you at least investigating the consumer fraud complaints?
Until I find out, I wouldn't be able to make any comment.
4 couples total fell victim that night. They never suspected a thing. Their banks are reimbursing the charges, but that's not enough for Councilman Chester.
Reassure the public that it's never going to happen again.
Today, a manager from Warm Daddy's called Fox 29 to say Warm Daddy's is investigating. We've never had this happen before, and we are contacting Philadelphia police for assistance.
And I do hope that the people or persons that were responsible for this are brought to justice.
The group now plans to file a claim with the Better Business Bureau. Now, I checked with the BBB, and there are no prior complaints against Warm Daddies. If your credit card or debit card information is stolen, contact your bank or service provider immediately. Let authorities know and the business that may be involved. Lauren Cohn, Fox 29 News.